guys! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalia and it's lovely to have you here today. If you're new here, welcome. It's great to have you here, and if you're coming back, thank you so much for visiting my channel again. I'm so happy that you're staying with me. Today I have a video that, well, I don't know what to call it. It's not quite an unboxing, but well, we can kind of call it an unboxing in some way. But really, it's a story that I wanted to share with you about the custom that I ordered from Home Craftology. It's been kind of ongoing. Well, it's finished now. I've got my canvas, but it went on for about 2 months. My story with this custom. So back in, I believe it was maybe mid-April. No, actually, it was probably just before May. So the end of April. I decided. So I think Katie from Diamonds and Washi and Jessica from Tiny Worlds of Wonder, they together announced an event. Which was called Summer with the Masters. It's still actually ongoing. It's getting close to finishing now, but it's still going on. And it's an event that promoted using old masters artwork to avoid the need for copyright. So all the kind of artwork before 1926, I believe, could be used, well, basically for free without any need for copyright. And they encouraged people to either get kits of that kind of artwork or to order their own customs. And because I had never ordered customs before at that point, I got, I thought maybe it would be a good idea for me to try it. So I went and ordered 2 customs, one of which I've already shared with you. Actually, I worked on it in my last whip, so I'll link that up there in case you'd like to see it. And this is the other custom that I also ordered around the same time. So I believe that this was actually maybe either the last days of April or the very first days of May that I ordered this. And within a couple of days, I think actually, yes, I saw an email earlier and that was dated 6th of May. So I think I ordered this maybe 4th of May, something around that time. And basically the way it works with Home Craftology, so they offer poured glue customs, and they have a drop-down menu on their website. I'll link their website for customs below so that you can see yourselves. But basically on the website they say just upload an image in the size that you like, and then we'll contact you about rendering, and if you don't like it, we'll refund you. And so I did that, and especially that I was quite sure about what size I wanted. So if you're not sure about the size that's best for your image, it may be better to drop them an email before. But for me, I knew that I wanted it, I believe it's 50 by 60. And so I cropped the image to have that kind of, to fit that size, and I was happy with it. So I basically asked them, so I basically uploaded the file of my cropped image, and I ordered a custom through their website, 50 by 60 centimeters. And basically a couple of days after I placed my order, they contacted me with a rendering of it, and I will try and find an image of that rendering that they sent me, and I'll post it on the screen. So that image, well, so now that I said I'll post it on the screen, maybe actually before I post it on the screen, so sorry guys, I'll post it on the screen very soon. I should tell you a little bit about why I chose this image and what it is. So you'll see it very soon, but basically I really love Van Gogh. He's one of my favorite artists, and usually we see all this beautiful artwork that has well, either nature or some still life or some people. He was a very diverse artist. He painted all sorts of things and all sorts of landscapes. I think probably his most famous paintings are landscapes actually, or his auto portraits. So I'm sure you've seen a lot of them, and they're very famous also for being very colorful, for being very vibrant, and very it's kind of very impressionistic. But actually, I think a lot of people don't realize how diverse Van Gogh was. And actually, the majority of the paintings that are very famous from him come from very late. Well, very late. He was quite young when he passed away. But quite late in his life, it was only the last few years in his life that he painted these kind of very, very colorful, very bright images of that impressionist style. Before that, he actually, so he started painting quite, kind of, maybe he was just before his 30s. I think he was like 28 or something when he first picked up the paintbrush. So he was quite late, relatively, if you think of it. He was just like 3 years younger than me. And he started actually painting very dark paintings. A lot of his paintings are not very bright and colorful, and a lot of them are very kind of crude, almost. So he kind of went through this journey from very dark and gloomy paintings into these colorful, bright and colorful paintings. And there's all sorts of things in between. He tried different styles, he tried different colors. He sometimes painted one thing 10 times with different colors or different angles or adding different things. And that's, I think, why I'm so inspired by this painter. And the painting that I'm going to show you today is probably not what you would usually associate with Van Gogh. But I find it's kind of like a joke on his side. I think he was studying at the time, this was very early in his career, and he was still studying at the Academy of Arts, which I think he didn't enjoy at all. I think he didn't like fitting into expectations of people, which I can really identify with. I can't fit into what people expect me to be. So maybe that's why I love him so much. But I think he was just having, they were painting models and painting some still life and using some props as models, which you'll see in a minute. And I think he was kind of making a little joke for himself. And this is what this painting is. And actually, I want to use this painting for Drills and Chills, which I think has worked out wonderfully. So I'll put a hashtag on the screen for both events, the Summer with the Masters and Drills and Chills, as you can find that on Instagram. But both Diamonds and Washi and Tiny Worlds of Wonder have put a lot of videos up for both these events. So they just announced recently that they're going to be together doing the Drills and Chills event, which I think worked out really nicely because I ordered this custom with intention of working on it for the Summer of the Masters event. But because of the issues I've had and because of the other projects I've had, in the end, I didn't start working on this project during the Summer with the Masters event, and actually I thought it will work perfectly for Drills and Chills event, and coincidentally, I can't say that word, coincidentally, Diamonds and Washi and Tiny Worlds of Wonder are also organizing Drills and Chills, so it's kind of like a follow-up from Summers with the Masters, right? So okay, let's get to it. So I'm going to now put the picture of this painting. First of all, I'll try and put them maybe side by side. If not, if I don't manage to do that, I'll put first the original painting by Van Gogh, and then I'll put the rendering that Home Craftology has sent me. So hopefully you've seen them both now. I hope you like the image. It's much darker than my normal images. I normally work on very bright images, so this is something quite unusual for me. But I thought it would be a fun thing to do, something different, something unusual, and just to show that Van Gogh had different sides to him. So all good. So they sent me rendering, and I said, yeah, I'm happy with it. I was quite happy with the fact that you can pick up all like the different shadings on both the skeleton and also in the background. They threw some shading. I was like, yeah, that looks good to me. So yeah, go ahead and send me a custom. And the custom, now I'm not sure if I probably won't be able to tell you now when exactly it arrived. I can try and trace back my emails and see if I can figure it out from there. But I would say it took probably around 3 weeks, three weeks to arrive. I think so. So it probably would be the end of May or the very beginning of June that I received this one. And so what I actually received is in here. So I kept the original packaging, so I'll show you that way. You can also see how Home Craftology paintings arrive, just in case you were interested. So they arrive in this kind of plastic bag. So I think they're sent from China. So if you've ever ordered any paintings that are made in China, you've probably seen this kind of packaging. And inside of that packaging, sorry, I'm trying to not show you my address. Now I can't take it out. Let me try. I think it's stuck. And of course I put my scissors away because I don't think I was needing the scissors. Well, I'm trying. Okay, got it. So inside of this plastic packaging, we have this box, which says Home Craftology on it. It tells you it's a 5D diamond painting kit. It gives you some instructions, and that's basically it. Obviously I've already taken it out, so it's not a proper unboxing, but I just wanted to show you how it arrives since I had the packaging. But inside you get, that's inside the drills normally. I'll show you on these ones. Yeah, so that comes inside the drills, and I'll explain why I have these drills here in a minute. And the drills arrive inside the canvas, so the usual, very usual, what you'd expect. Okay, and I need to, so it's good I have a video of this because I'm really worried I'm going to mix them up, so at least now I have a video record of what's what. But basically, well, I'll show you what happens. So these are all my drills, but I'll show you what arrived as my canvas. Let me just move these out of the way as well. So, it's this. Now, well, I should probably show you this way. It's not going to fit in, but hopefully you can see. Mostly, I wanted to show you this part. So what I saw is that basically all of the shading, the kind of the very subtle shading that you get in this area where the bones are, and here, and also in his eye sockets, basically they just made it all black. That's all. It's just black. 310, 310, 310, 310. There's no shading at all. There's no shading in the background. There's nothing. And I thought, am I going stupid? So I went back to my email. I checked the rendering again, which I'm going to put here again, just so you guys also can have a look. And I'm like, that rendering is not the same as what I received. Like, there's no way this is the same, because if they had sent me this rendering, I would have said, sorry, this doesn't work for me. You either change it or you refund me. So I would have said I need to have more shading, because this is the whole point. It's such a dark painting that if you don't get all the shading, that, you know, I'm not just gonna diamond paint black color everywhere. It's not the point. So I got annoyed because they could have asked me about that rendering and I would have said no, and they wouldn't have sent me the painting, or, you know, they could have changed it. So I went straight away and I emailed the company. I think it took them, I think it may have been a Friday. So I think it took them, you know, I heard from them the beginning of next week. Maybe Monday it was that I heard from them. So I heard from a guy called Lois, Lois, and he was very, very helpful. I have to give him my compliments here, and I have to acknowledge that his customer service was brilliant. And honestly, at all points, because I did ask, before I ordered this, I messaged Home Craftology on Messenger, and I asked them if their customs are poured glue, because I wasn't sure from the website. And they said, yes, they're all poured glue. I think I asked them something else and they answered my question straight away. It was within a few minutes that they answered. Very good. And then I also asked them as well if their other paintings are licensed artwork, and they said, yes, all of our paintings are licensed, so you don't have to worry about that. So I hope they're not lying to me, but I think they most of their paintings are either, by the looks of it, kind of the old masters, or some kind of they look more like stock images. So I think they're just probably royalty free, like things that you pay the initial fee and then you kind of they're not probably very expensive to license. So I believe them. And so he got back to me very quickly, well, after a couple of days, and he said, I'm really sorry that happened. I will check that with our creative team to check what happened, and I'll get back to you. And then he went quiet for a few days, and I was like, oh, I don't know what's happening. But then he responded again, and he said, I'm really sorry. We will send you a new canvas with the original rendering. And he didn't say why this happened. It's not really important why it happened, but he acknowledged their mistake, and he himself offered to send me a replacement canvas. And that's all good. And he said, and we'll do it with express shipping, so you receive it very quickly. And I have to say that as helpful as he was, that didn't quite happen, but it's okay because I wasn't in a rush. I think if I was in a rush, I could probably be quite annoyed. But generally, when I order diamond paintings, I don't really expect to receive them very soon because I have so many projects to work on that I don't await them. It's more like I'd love to see them and I'd love to see how they turn out, but there's no rush for me to receive them. So I didn't hear anything from them for another 2 weeks, I think, and the painting hasn't arrived. So I dropped them another email, and it's so could you give me a tracking number, or could you give me a status of the shipment? And he's like, oh, I'm so sorry, let me check with our dispatch team or whatever team. And he got back to me again after a couple of days, and he said, sorry, we've just dispatched this painting now. And I received a notification from them that they dispatched it, that it was sent out. I don't think it went with express shipping. I don't believe that because I waited quite a bit for it. And eventually, after all so I'm giving you kind of rough timelines here. But after all the kind of waiting, I received the final canvas, which is below here. I'll put this aside to compare. But I received these, I checked today, on the 6th of July. That's because I actually sent him a thank you email when I received it, just to acknowledge that he has helped. He has managed to send it to me eventually, even if it took a long time. So from the moment of ordering the initial canvas to receiving the replacement canvas, it probably took around 2 months for me. So it's just to kind of give you an overview of what happened. Now, this is just my experience. It may just be the one-off that happened, and I was just an unlucky one. So I would not want to say, this is what happens when you order from Home Craftology. Plus, I did get a very good customer service, so I'm not trying to make a complaint video. I'm just kind of giving you a story, just so that you know, and so then you can make informed decision when you're ordering custom from them. And so this is what I received the second time around. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you like this so you can see more. Okay, and then that's the second. Okay, so that's definitely an improvement. I would say for me, this is more what I expected. There's another thing actually which I forgot to mention here. I was also really disappointed that there was no trace of cigarette smoke on that. There's part of cigarette on this one was missing, right? There's no end of, there's just this little tip and everything else is black. And I think it's such a kind of interesting little detail that he included, that the whole point of this painting is the cigarette. So if you can't see half of the cigarette, what's the point? So here you can definitely see more of the cigarette, and there's a little bit of smoke going here, and it is very subtle even on the original painting. So it doesn't seem to be standing out, but it's not standing out on the original painting either. So I think this is much better. Obviously, I don't know how the colors will work when I put the drills on, and also I'm not sure about how good the drills will be, because I'm working on another whip from Home Craftology, and I'm having a bit of trouble with the drills, but that's one of their older canvases, and now I know that they've done some changes. So for example, they switched to poured glue from double-sided adhesive, so the drills may be different as well now. So I'm quite curious to see. This canvas is actually quite lovely quality in terms you know, it's quite sparkly. It's a good kind of sturdy fabric. It's not one of these like plasticky, cheap plasticky feeling. It's quite nice fabric to work on, I think. And I'm really glad that now when you look side by side, so it's kind of hard to show, but now how to do this? Can I do it like this maybe? Yeah, maybe like this. So basically I'm trying to show you that the bits which were completely black here on this canvas, now we have like other colors coming in. There's some shading. It's not just black. Basically that's the point. That, you know, I didn't want to just have black holes everywhere because that's not going to give me any image. And the eye sockets, you can see, you know, they're not empty anymore. They have some shading in as well. So basically this is the canvas from the original rendering, I believe. So they have sent me the replacement. They have, you know, I think they have tried their best to help me. I'm not sure how good the quality will be when I put on the drills, but I just wanted to show you my experience and kind of also share with you the fact that in the end they did come through. In the end, their customer service was really, really good. I have to give them that. And this is what you get when you order a custom from them. And so in terms of drills, these are square drills, which is also why I'm a bit worried, but I actually didn't want to go for rounds with this specific painting. I just didn't feel like I wanted it in rounds. So I took the risk, especially that, you know, I'm not going to hang it up. I'm just going to work on it for fun, hopefully complete it for drills and chills. And it doesn't really matter if some drills are popping. It's annoying when you work on it, but it's okay. You know, I'm probably not even gonna keep this painting for my lifetime. You know, I'm probably just gonna finish it and eventually, I don't know. But it's not something that, you know, it's just a fun project kind of thing. So I went for squares, and they come packaged like this. And these are, thank God I've got the video evidence again, but these, I left them on the tables. These are the ones from this rendering. I mean, it doesn't matter actually with the drills because in the end, as long as I find the colors that I need, you know, in either of the bags, that's fine. But basically, so you get this kind of very standard inventory sheet that somebody has checked off. It wasn't me. I haven't actually checked it off, but I figured between those two paintings, I will have enough drills. Like, honestly, probably they're very similar. The colors will be very similar, so I will find the drills I'm missing here. I'll probably find it in the other one. So I'm not too concerned about the inventory. There's like 107 little baggies of 310s. Oh, which is just dreadful, honestly. We all know what 310s are like. I'm not sure about the quality of these drills, so I'm not sure how good these 310s are going to be. So they come in these little baggies like this, which these bags, as I'm sure you know already, they're quite a pain to kit up, although now I have a new strategy for kitting them up, which is a bit less painful. But you end up with a lot of plastic, like a lot of these plastic bags to throw out. Yeah, like you have like piles of them, which is a bit of a shame. But basically, I think there's around 200 drills in every pack like this. And so what I do now, I use these, I use either Tic Tac containers or the round containers. And I just put as many bags as fit into the container, and I fold in the rest and I put it aside in a bag. You know, I usually know which drills are from which painting, but you can put a label on the bag. And I basically keep them until I run out or run low, and then just refill my container with more bags. And in a way that's nice because I don't have to worry, like, you know, when you have a large bag of drills, you have to put them all somewhere, or you have to very tightly wrap it up to make sure they don't spill over. And I don't actually, you know, it's kind of annoying in a way, so that actually works out, that the new strategy works out fine for me. And it's shorter to kit up because I don't have to kit up all of them at once. I just keep the excess bags. I just keep them in for later. So in a way, kitting up takes me less time. So that's nice. Anyway, the point is, well, what was the point? The point is they come in these little bags, and yeah, I wanted to look at the quality. I don't think you can tell from the bag Honestly, I think it's only when you actually put them on a tray, and well, to be even on a tray, sometimes it's hard to see, but you can usually see if they are like inconsistently shaped. There you go. Inconsistently shaped, or if they have like big tabs, which I can see here. But then, to be fair, sometimes I think drills are good quality, and then I start working with them and they pop like crazy. So I don't trust, at the moment I don't trust those drills. I will have to work with them, and when I do, I will let you know. And we all know when that will be, because the Drills and Chills event starts on the 1st of September, I think. Double check, but I link Katie's or Jessica's or both of them videos below so that you can check out when the event starts and ends. I'm pretty sure it goes from the 1st of September through to the end of October. So it gives you 2 months to work on a painting. And I think it just needs to be Halloween themed, or, you know, kind of, skeleton or witch or pumpkin or something like that. And so it can be cross-stitch, I think, or paint by numbers this year as well. So I will link that below. But so basically, I will start working on that in the beginning of September. Whether I'll complete it or not, that's another story. And knowing me, it may be difficult, but I will try my best. It may actually not be such a, in a way, there's a lot of color blocking. So even though it's quite a sizable canvas, 50 by 60 is not too bad, but it's also not too small. But there's a lot of color blocking, especially with this dark background. But even here on the skull, I can see some color blocking. So potentially it won't take as long as, you know, it's not very, very confetti heavy. So I may actually finish it on time. We will see. But I will definitely keep you updated about that. And I hope you can join me. And let me know if you're taking part in Drills and Chills. Let me know if you've ever ordered from Home Craftology and what was your experience like. Have you ever ordered custom, or was it their packaged kits, kind of pre-designed kits? Let me know, did you like them? Did you have trouble? Are you ever going to order from them? Or, have you ordered customs from other companies and did you have a good experience? Let me just share your experiences with me. I'd love to hear from you guys. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe below. There. Hit that notification bell to get notified about my future videos, and you can give me a like as well on your way out, or a dislike. No. anyway, lovely to see you. Have a lovely day or lovely night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.